Good afternoon, everyone. So the Agile operations section really kind of stems from, if you look at the evolution of industry and business over the last so many decades, there was a time where in the past, organizations knew what they were doing and how to do it. And it was about driving efficiency and trying to get the most out of your workforce or your resources. More recently, things have been changing. The rate of change is increasing. And while we still know what we need to do, how we do it is constantly kind of, we're having newer options. We have digital technologies or new technology in general, automation as far as mechanical, electronic and software systems constantly change. And the best way to solve a problem is starting to evolve. So currently it's about digitalization, and leveraging on the sort of automation and mechanization of past decades. And in the future, who knows, right? There are unknown problems and unknown ways of solving them coming up constantly. So when in this sort of climate, one thing which is kind of getting more and more obvious and clear is things are always changing. The competition is changing, the business models, as we mentioned earlier, our customers, and the technology that we have at our disposal. Even things like COVID has forced us to change in ways that we couldn't comprehend a couple of years ago. And this change that we talk about in the most generic fashion is changing faster than before as well. So not only is the amount of change changing, the actual rate at which it's changing is also going up. So for us to manage in an organization, stay competitive, the way a modern organization and a future organization meets these challenges will have to be through agility. It's through not only having the kind of robust processes and systems that we have talked about in place, but you need to have an organization that's able to adapt and change to constantly kind of changing demands. So I would like to kind of think of it as if you think of your organization and the whatever you make as water running in the pipes, and your processes, your systems are the pipe work. You need a workforce and you need an organizational mindset that's able to change the pipes when and as and when it's needed. We can't have this sort of static system that has to be in a certain way. So this award category really is looking at trying to understand, engage how agile is your organization overall. Is it in certain paces where it's more agile than and not, and where is it agile where it matters? So when it comes to your leadership, how the senior management sees how problems are solved, how the people and the culture and also the tools and the systems that you have in place, how does that support this agility that we keep kind of talking about? And this has to also be looked at across, not just from the technical or the operations perspective, but it needs to start from planning and business and flow, be aware everywhere. So it's looking at kind of a digital and agile organization at its core, rather than people doing the old thing using new tools. We're looking at people, organization that's using the new tools as they were sort of intended to get the maximum out of the people and the processes that we have in place. So specifically, we'll be looking at what type of tools, what type of processes the operational layers use, also what type of visibility the different components have and how empowered they are to make decisions. For example, are there small groups of people making and owning decisions, or does everything have to flow up 3 levels to get a sign off for a team to operationalize and move. So trying to understand the situation when it comes to those kind of fine points is what we'll be evaluating and looking at in the agile operations side to gauge how truly agile and where in the roadmap of agility a business falls. So that's me. I've kept it kind of quick. There'll be more information becoming available on the website, and hopefully that'll kind of give everybody more information and details soon. Thank you.